long time ago, I made the decision to go down a path that not everyone understood. I wasn't accepted in anything I ever did, but the only thing that ever felt right was what I chose. I chose something called Thelema. Thelema is very well established. You have the OTO, you have the AA, you have the College of Thelema, you have a wide number of branches where some organizations such as Satanism, Luciferianism, they're very, uh, well, chaotic. Each one is different from the next, and with Thelema it's very structured. It's very powerful. It's not like the rest. I had gone from this group to that group to this group, trying to find the knowledge that felt right and the people that felt right. In all these groups that will not be named, I didn't feel right. I either didn't understand how they could follow something so ludicrous, or the people were just so horrible. It was morally repugnant, and I declined membership. Now let's flash forward. I've been in Thelema now for 4 years, and the most disgusting thing I ever found out was that people are just as jaded in Thelema as they are anywhere else. Of course, this is to be expected. But I didn't believe it would be as rampant like herpes or syphilis as much as it is. A very recent event happened where a friend I had had for a couple of years turned a sour note. He started nitpicking people. He started going against oaths that were in Liber L. And I didn't want to believe it at first. Then he started nitpicking and attacking a very dear friend of mine. And in so doing, he signed his death warrant. Not because he was attacking her, because people are going to be attacked from time to time, but the way he did it. It was the fact that when I replied, standing up for this person, he wrote me off because I stood up. And I said, no, you just don't understand her situation. Her situation is very delicate. It's, she doesn't have the time to read because she's going to college. She's doing all this. She's doing stuff where most of these people that we had been talking to were just sitting on their butts, having ample times to read, whether they were dropouts or whatever. I'm not judging their path. I'm just saying that these people don't understand the demands that need to be met on all parameters by my friend. And in so sticking up for her, I signed my death warrant to them. But there comes a time when you need to put that aside. I did not join Thelema for friends. I did not want to join a fan club or a hobby. This is not a hobby for me. It's not. If you give me one moment. Nice to see you again. Book of Thoth. Number 777. The Book of Lies. Thoth Tarot Deck. Expanded size. Liber L Vel Legend. Legis. The blue equinox. The big blue brick. Now, there would be another book in my collection called Gems from the Equinox, but I bought that from Amazon and it was busted, so I had to send it back. And due to a slip up, I don't have it. They didn't send it to me. Anyway, what you have just seen, this is not a hobby. This is not something I take lightly. And if my friend had the money and the means, she'd have just as many books, if not more. I've only been recently able to have enough money to buy this, you call paraphernalia, call it a library, call it an expansive library. I've only just now had this money. And this person that was attacking her, every time I would tell him I did not have this book that was some $200 or this item of Corleana that was $300, he was on the phone. This was not a person I knew face to face. He would say on the phone, "Oh, you don't have that yet? How could you not have that? Everyone has to have that." Well, I'm not middle-aged, well-established with a certain job with someone else who has another well-paying job. I'm not sitting on my butt. I'm working in the heat and now in the cold in order to save up money to move back to where I came from and in order to read the books I so desire. So to try and attack my zeal about this is one thing, but to attack my friend's zeal over something she can't even alter. I mean, this is just a situation she's in, is utter in complete lunacy. I was kicked off of his Facebook because I stood up in defense of my friend. And what he told me was he was trying to delete her, not me. He wanted to keep me. He was trying to string me along and have me join his little fan club, his little hobbyist, his little section, and just chunk her out in the cold because they're not on the same plane. Fuck that. I'm not going to join anything that my friend can't join. I don't want favoritism. Like I said, I didn't join this for friends. This is not a hobby. I want the same knowledge that's offered to me, offered to everyone. And if you're not going to do that, I'm not going to join. I am not going to be subject to an elitist, middle-aged prick. The law is for everyone, not fops, not fakes, not hypocrites. No, the law is for all, and it states that right here. So if you want to question about the law, I want you to take a good read inside Liber Elvel Legis and see what it says about the law. I'm not a fan of elitism. I may hold very high standards of if people say they are something, that they need to be it. But I am not someone that's going to subject someone to utter and complete lunacy and jump through hoops in order to feel like they belong. So I do not want to join your fan club. I do not want to join some fake hobbyist coffee shop Thelemite bullshit. For clarification, this is not about the OTO, and this is not about the AA, an order I highly respect. This is about a man who has some free time and wants to make a little club and pass out little badges and little meetings bi-weekly. No, that's what I do not respect. If you want to do whatever you want, fine, do what thou wilt.